guys. Well, we are going to do our next four words for our spelling list this week. Okay, so we've already done reviewed yesterday's words. So let's go ahead and move on to our next four words. So you'll need your learning log and your regular pencil and your red pencil. Okay. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do is the word ball. Can we play ball today? Ball. All right, so let's put our hand under our chin here and let's see how many times our chin drops. You ready? Say it with me. Ball. How many times did our chin drop? One time. How many syllables are in the word ball? One syllable. When we think to spell the word ball, we're going to think B-A-L-L. Ball. Think to spell that with me. B-A-L-L. Ball. Now, this letter right here is A-A-Ah. Which letter says A-A-Ah? The letter A. Do you remember when we wrote the word wall? Remember? And we had the A-A-Ah in the word wall. It's the exact same thing. But we're instead of writing wall, we're writing ball with B-A, A-A-Ah, O-O. Ball. So in your learning log on your next line there, I want you to think out loud to write the word ball. Go ahead and go. Okay. I'm gonna plug my battery up here. It is running low. It's telling me plug me up. There we go. Okay, so let's think to spell out loud together. I want you to teach me how to spell the word ball. Okay, think it out loud. Here we go. B A O O ball. Let's think to spell that together. You ready? Ball. Now I want you to inspect my word. And if your word doesn't look like my word, go ahead and correct it, okay? All right. All right, so now let's look at the word ball. Now we already talked about how our A, it is not making the A sound. It is making ah. A-A-ah. It's making our third sound. So above that A, we're going to write a 3. No backward numbers. And write a 3 above the A. Because it's saying its third sound. Now, let's remember this, okay? We're often going to double like the letter F, the letter L, and the letter S after a single vowel, okay? We know our vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. We know that, all right? So if we have our single vowel in our base word right here, our single vowel, a lot of times we're going to double the F, the L, and the S. For example, I could write the word, if I use an O, the vowel O, and double that letter F right there, we would have the word off. See, we've doubled that letter after a vowel. All right. Well, we used ball. We could use ball. We could use all, wall. And if we did the word, the letters SS, if we use the O again, and we could write the word t, ah, and then double those S's. There's toss. T, ah, s, toss. We could say toss the ball off the wall. What about that? We could make a whole sentence using our words where it doubles. You double the F, the L, and the S after a single vowel. Single means one. So we have that one vowel there in the base word, okay? We have a ball, and if we double the F, we can put the O in there and have off. And if we double the S, we can put the O in there and have toss. And we could do that. We could say toss the ball off the wall. That would be funny. That's funny. All right, so but when you're thinking to spell the word ball, remember, I have now erased half of my word. Okay, that doesn't look quite as neat, but remember it's a-a-ah. So you're writing the a-a-ah, and it is doubled. A lot of times we'll double that single vowel when it comes before, like the F, the L, and the S, okay? All right. All right, let's move on to our next one. The next word is the word law. It is important to obey the law. My goodness, those laws we have are to keep us safe. All right, so we're going to think, let's see how many syllables are in the word law first. Put your hand under your chin. You ready? All right, law. How many times did our chin drop? One time. How many syllables are in the word law? One. So when you write the word law, you're going to think all, law. Now, this one's not one we've used a lot, okay? This is all that we may use at the end of English words, okay? What is all that we may use at the end of English words? Remember, it's AW. Let me see if I have it in this pile. AW is all that we may use at the end of English words. So when you're writing law, we're going to think all that we may use at the end of English words. So go ahead under the word ball and write the word law. Think to spell that out loud. Say it with me. All, law. All that we may use at the end of English words. Okay, go ahead and begin. All right, well, let's go ahead and do this together. Think to spell it for me. Ready? All that we may use at the end of English words. Now, inspect my word here. Notice the all. So if yours doesn't look like mine, go ahead and correct it. All right, and we've already talked about that phonogram. So we're going to underline that multi-letter phonogram with your red pencil one time because we use the multi-letter phonogram all that we may use at the end of English words. So think to spell it with me. All, law. And which all is this? Say it out loud. All that we may use at the end of English words. All right, pencils down, and we'll move on to our next one. The next one is the word lay. Lay my Bible on the table. Lay. All right, put your hand under your chin. You ready? Lay. How many times did our chin drop? One time. How many syllables are in the word lay? One. So when we're thinking to spell the word lay, we're going to think lay. Now this is two-letter A that we may use at the end of English words. Okay? Two-letter A that we may use at the end of English words. Right there, because it ends with a Y, because this is the A that we may use at the end of English words. So think to spell the word lay with me again. Lay. What is this? Say it out loud. Two-letter A that we may use at the end of English words. Under the word law, I want you to write the word lay. Make sure you're thinking it out loud. Make sure that as you're writing it, you're thinking out loud. Okay, now I want you to think to spell it and teach me how to write the word lay. How do we spell the word lay? Say it out loud. Lay. All right, so look at mine. If yours doesn't look like mine, go ahead and correct it. Okay. And we know, we've already talked about, we have that multi-letter phonogram right there at the end of lay. And that is the two-letter A that we may use at the end of English words. So you can underline that with your red pencil. Okay. All right. Pencils down, eyes on me. And we're going to do our last word for the day. And it is the word soft. I have a soft pillow. Soft. All right, let's put your hand under your chin. You ready? Let's say the word together. Soft. How many times did our chin drop? One time. How many syllables are in the word soft? One syllable. So when you're thinking to spell the word soft, we're going to think s, ah, t. Don't leave that out, okay? Let's think it again. S, ah, t, soft. Let's do that again. S, ah, t, soft. Now this is s, z. Which letter says z? That's right. It's the S. Now this one is A-O-U. A-O-U. Which letter says A-O-U? The letter O. So we're thinking z and then A-O-U. Okay. Now let's think to spell it again. S, A, f, t, soft. Now you do it. All right. Under that word, the one we just wrote, under the word lay, I want you to write the word soft. Soft. Go ahead and go. All right, I want you to think to spell it for me. Okay, here we go. S, A, f, t, soft. So we have our s, z, and we have A-O-U. If yours doesn't look like mine, go ahead and correct it. All right. So let's think to spell soft. S-A-F-T, soft. Now you do it. Good. Now we don't have any markings in this word because there are no multi-letter phonograms and they all say their first sounds, okay? All right, I do want to back up just a little bit, okay? When we were doing the word law, I wanted to show you because we are using the all that we may use at the end of English words, which is AW. I have a question for you. How come we couldn't use that we may not use? How come we couldn't use the AU in the word law? How come we couldn't use that one? Do you remember why? Let's remember. Because English words do not end with I, U, V, or J. And if we had written the word law and we had used the AU, it would look like this. See there? But remember, English words do not end in I, U, V, or J. Okay? So that's why we had to use the W. And then the other thing I wanted to remind you, and I know we've already learned this, we've already talked about it, but I just want to remind you, in the word lay, we use the two-letter A that we may use at the end of English words. Just to remind you that AY usually says A at the end of a base word. This is the one I want you to look at, okay? The AY usually says A at the end of the base word, okay? All right, well, let's read our words that we've learned today real quick. All right. So we have learned the word lay, lay. Ball, soft, soft, and law, law. Now you do it. Law, law. All that we may use at the end of English words. Sound it. Good job. All right. And then let's have lay. Lay. Two-letter A that we may use at the end of English words. Sound that with me. Lay. Good job. Ball. Ball. Your turn. Ball. Remember that is a. Okay. And sometimes they'll double those consonants. We'll double that L if it comes after a single vowel. And then the last word that we learned today was the word soft. Soft. Your turn. Soft. Remember that is Z and A-O-U. Okay. See you next time. Bye-bye.